welcome back to another Coaster Cheetah video. In this video, I'll be reviewing Maxx Force at Six Flags Great America. Maxx Force opened in 2019, taking 3 records, those being the world's tallest double inversion, the world's fastest inversion, and the most impressive of them all is North America's fastest acceleration. Maxx Force is an SNS pneumatic or compressed air launch coaster, with a launch that takes you from 0 to 78 miles per hour in just 1.8 seconds. Maxx Force is in the style of an intimate accelerator coaster, a fast launch at the start and a relatively short layout that follows. Maxx Force starts off by rolling out of the station and into the launch. You sit on the launch track for a few seconds, and then you blast off. This launch track is short, so you travel through it at an insane speed. You are launched 78 miles per hour down the launch track in an astonishing 1.8 seconds. Now that's what I call a launch. Another great factor of this launch is that it takes place under a bridge, so you get a good head chopper going through the launch. You then go over a very small step up, which unfortunately doesn't provide any airtime. You then go up into the world's tallest double inversion and the tallest point on the ride. This element is a dog tongue, and it stands a massive 175 feet tall, and looks great off-ride. This element is basically just a deformed banana roll, and it provides great float and hang time. You then drop down and swoop under the step-up, which is another near-miss moment. Next, you go into what is, in my opinion, the best of the 5 inversions that Maxx Force has to offer. You rocket through a barrel roll at an insane 60 miles per hour. You whip through this inversion like no other. It's definitely one of the best inversions that I've experienced. Now you go into the coaster's finale, which has been nicknamed the Maxx Dive Loop. You rise up into a dive loop and twist upside down, then twist outward and twist back in, then drop down into the brakes. This element is very unique and sort of reminds me of the double inverting stall on Untamed at Wallaby Holland. This element is packed full of float and hang time, and it's a great way to finish off the ride experience. Maxx Force is a great ride. From the launch to the brakes, it's packed full of elements and non-stop speed. There can be issues with Maxx Force's operations, though. Due to its launch, it isn't rare for the coaster to be down temporarily. However, this coaster is far more reliable than the intimate accelerators. Also, it isn't uncommon for Maxx Force to run just one train on some days, which does cause it to get a pretty long line. Speaking of the trains, Maxx Force's trains look amazing. They are meant to look like a dragster, and it's a great theme for this ride. My favorite row on Maxx Force is the front. Because of the launch, you feel the speed a lot more in the front. While in line for Maxx Force, you get a great view of both Maxx Force and Raging Bull. Maxx Force was packed into a rather small plot of land near the entrance of the park, and it's one of the first attractions that you'll stumble upon when entering Six Flags. The light gray track and black supports look nice. Another thing about this coaster is the loud boom sound it makes whenever it launches. It has the same effect of when Falcon's Fury at Busch Gardens Tampa drops, because you can hear it throughout the park. For Maxx Force's score, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. The ride experience is great, but due to the slow operations and the short layout, it doesn't earn an even higher score. In the comments, tell me what you think of Maxx Force at Six Flags Great America, and if you enjoyed, then please like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.